All right, citizens of Buffalo, we're back, and it's time for us to continue our GM mode with the Buffalo Sabres. Up here at the All-Star break for year number 3, and our record still not where I want it to be. I was hoping that this year we could be a playoff team. 21 wins, 22 losses, and 4 overtime losses. So we still do have some time to turn this season around, I suppose. But, like I was saying, I was hoping that we'd be in a much better position. The only good news that I could try to find is that we had a horrible start to the year, but in our last 27 games, I went back, in our last 27 games, you guys can recheck my math if you want to, all the way back to this Columbus Blue Jacket game. I believe we've gone 16, 9, and 2. We noticed this during the last half of the episode last time where we actually did start winning some games. We went on a winning streak here somewhere. Hang on. 1, 2. Yeah, it was right here. Started in Washington. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We had 7 in a row, right? So I wanted to see if we could maybe dig ourselves out of this hole or not. And that's why I was asking you guys in the last video, I'd like to see some real suggestions here, and also people thumbing up so I know what you guys want. Do we make a trade for this year, or do we continue to build for the future, right? So we have some comments here. I want to go through them all. Up first, from David Bondra. I really don't know what to say. The team is still in a rebuilding mode, but at the same time, they are almost a playoff team, kind of like the Philadelphia Flyers right now. I still think you need to focus on the present and the future at the same time, and only acquire players that will help you now and 5 years from now. This team has reached that weird limbo spot, and they are on the verge of breaking out, but they still have holes that need filling. Just focus on this season until it's over, and don't sell anyone at the trade deadline unless you absolutely have to. But don't acquire guys like Joe Thornton for a first-round pick because of the situation this team is in. You have to be patient here. It's the only solution. Wow, very well put there, David Bondra. That's a well put together comment there, and I'd agree. I certainly I wouldn't want to trade for a veteran, and I don't really want to give up young prospects. I don't know who to take a chance on just yet. Oh, I'm stuck once again. And this guy Brew22, he kind of resonates the same kind of message here. I'd stay the course. Your time to win isn't now. Sure, the playoffs should be the end goal for this season, but not at the expense of your future. You have a playoff quality team already, so I wouldn't trade for veterans or anything like that. Those trades should be made when your team has Day, Ernie, Estefan, Goalie, and Skinner all at their full potentials. That's a great point. Instead, I'd keep experimenting with your lines and try to find the right chemistry that works. Stay patient. Wait till the offseason to make any major changes. So another great comment here. These guys pretty much thinking the same thing that I am, I don't know what to make of this team. And if you go back a few years when we decided not to trade for Anderson because it would have taken a first-round pick, and then we went on to get the first overall pick that year, right? So in that same kind of spot where I don't want to trade away draft picks or prospects and then still miss out on the playoffs, right? It's not a guarantee or anything. So I think we may have to just stay the course right here. But we do have some other comments on things that we can change with our team. This one from Blue Bull 2016. Kakkonen, our backup, so far has been the better tendy than Robin Lehner. He is a 2.86 goals against, while Lehner's at 2.88. And a save percentage of .917. Lehner's got .905. Brampton, baby. He does not have a 500 record, unlike Lehner, but he is very close. Play him as a starter for a little while. If he plays bad, keep him as a backup. Well, that's kind of a tough one to say because Lehner's stats may be worse. He's played a lot more games, though, And I want to keep on playing Lehner because at least if we trade him away, I want to have his value up there. And, look at this. Don Cherry even agrees with Blue Bull. Lehner has got to go or Superb Man is out. As his trademark yelling, Ron McLean just staring him down. Don Cherry now wants me out. This guy never likes what I do. I can understand, though. 3 years of failure here in Buffalo. He's getting pissed. All right. Well, thank you for that comment. We'll see what happens there with Kakkonen and Robin Lehner, all right? Next comment. You have a 75 overall 20-year-old high elite forward in Estefan, and you are only giving him third-line AHL time. What the fuck, man? 7 people like this one. All right. So you guys pointed that out to me. I don't want to bore you guys, so I already went ahead and made these line changes. All right, so if we go to the AHL, I moved some people around. Altonen, I didn't want to move him down. He's got a center position now because if you look at his face-offs at 72, it's not that bad. And same kind of idea. I don't want to give him third line time. He was our third overall pick. But Estefan, there you go, boys. I moved him up to the first line center position. High elite potential. Maybe this guy could be a replacement for Jack Eichel for us. Who knows? So Adam Ernie, Estefan, Spencer Watson. Baptiste is a top 6 high. Altonen, medium elite. William Carrier, bottom 6 forward. So you can see. And then Paul moves down here, top 9 forward with Spalling. So you can see what these guys were talking about taking your time. We still have a handful of prospects that are down here. And if they become good, then guys like Evander Kane and Tyler Ennis and Cody Franzen, they become trade bait. And that's the year to make the trades, like these guys were saying, right? So there you go. I already went ahead and did that for you guys. Thank you very much for pointing that out for me. You guys are great helping me build this team. And second last comment. I was asking you this in the last one. How come the roster changes were happening while I was simulating? Apparently it was the goalie moves. The morale loss to recent roster moves because you have auto-rotate goalies on. All right, that makes sense. And also this guy's giving me a strategy for scouting. It's a good strategy for scouting to spend the first half of the year scanning different regions and positions for short amounts of time, 3 to 5 weeks depending on how many players there are, and then go to scouted players and specifically look for players you are interested in and scout them more. That makes a lot of sense. So maybe I'll do that after the trade deadline. I'll go up to the trade deadline and then I'll specifically look for what I want. And last but not least, this guy wants me to show the franchise goaltender that Edmonton took in year number 1. Remember that? When I moved back, I didn't get Austin Matthews. I didn't get Jacob Chichurin. And then I didn't get Brizgalov, I think his name was, the Edmonton Oilers. Now, Sean Day looks like he's still going to be a franchise defenseman for us, right? But I got Stuart Skinner last year. But let's see this guy. Let's see how he's turned out. Is he already in the NHL or is he still down there? Goaltenders, let's see. Brizgalov, yep, he's a franchise goalie still, boys. 80 overall, 21 years of age. He's probably going to get the chance to start next year. Now, they don't have him. He hasn't played a single game in the NHL just yet. Could you imagine this guy next year, though? He'll be in his mid-80s for sure. Maybe even 90s if he has a good season. And he's going to have a good season with guys like Connor McDavid and freaking, oh my God, man. These guys are just stacked. McDavid, Hall, Nuge. They signed Tyler Johnson as well. Jordan Eberle, Leon Draisaitl, top 9 forward. Oh, man, they got to get a boost for him. Yakupov, Griffin Reinhart, freaking Brizgalov. All right, boys, so there you go. Thank you very much for the comments. I'm going to go for a drink of water. It's early. You guys got me talking a lot. All right, so let's keep this going here. Like these guys said, we've actually been playing a little bit better in the last little bit. What was it? 16, 9, and 2 in our last 27 games. So let's not slow down. Let's keep on going. Oh, one more thing. I didn't put this comment in the video, but yes, every time I check out morale, I got to do it for Rochester as well. I forgot about that. It doesn't show up all the time, all right? So morale for Rochester. Luke Phillip, what do you got to say? Neutral chemistry. When you are as good as me, recent performances like these are just the norm. So he's happy. He's just getting it done. All right, Luke Phillip. He's turned out to be a bottom 6 forward, medium. You know what? There's a lot to be proud of. Good work. There you go. Bottom 6 high. All right, not bad. No effect on him. I pat him on the back. No effect. All right, typical. All right, so I'd like to take this up to the trade deadline in this video because we still don't know what I'm going to do. I could go to one end of the spectrum and think that we're a playoff team and maybe bolster our attack, or, we could lose every single game up until the trade deadline, be on the other end of the spectrum where you sell off for draft picks, right? So, yeah, these multiple morale changes. Yeah, you guys are right. Cacking him because of ice time. There you go. So it's the goaltenders. It's the goalies that are doing that. Okay. Baptiste has lost morale because of ice time. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. All right, player meetings. So all I got to do is this. Switch to AHL. Good. No player meetings. All right, so that's what I'll do from now on. I'll just quickly take a look at both of them, all right? So let's go, boys. Trade deadline's all the way down there. We got, 3, 6, 9, 10, 14 games before the trade deadline. We could seriously take control. I mean, I'd want to win 10. I'd want to go 32, 27, and 4. And that still wouldn't be out of the woods, right? So the good news is that our division is very close together, but we got to start winning games. There's no more waiting around. We got to start going on winning streaks. There's another loss. Edit scouting assignment, sure. Cody Franson's gained morale because of ice time. All right. What do I want? You know what? Let's try something crazy here. Let's go like international. All right, rest of the world. Oh, there's nobody in the rest of the world right now? Or is that just nobody scouted? I think there's nobody there. All right, we'll go to Russia. All right, Russia forward, 6 weeks. There we go. Oh, this guy was saying, oh, shit, I was supposed to just go a few days, right? Oh, well, whatever. Let's see here. See, a win, a loss, a win. Going back again to the All-Star break. Let's see. Loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. Yeah, see, we have to start winning games in a row. 1-1, 1-1, 1-1 is not going to do it for us, all right? I don't want to make any line changes. I don't feel like I could. Not really much we can do. Now let's just keep on going here. 16-9-2 before this video started in our last 27 games. I'm hoping that that's enough. Our team has been playing good enough, man. Just find how you guys were playing during that 7-game winning streak. Find it, bring it out. We can still salvage this year. There's another win-loss. And there's 2 losses in a row. Yeah, see, this is why I didn't want to make a trade for veterans or anyone to help out our team again this year. Some reason the Buffalo... Look at this. Where are all these losses coming from? I have a decent team. Oh, another loss. Well, bring on another good draft pick for the Buffalo Sabres. Jesus. Let's go up here to Saturday. Because this way I can edit my trading block and see what other teams come at me with. But 25, 30, and 4, there's no way we're making the playoffs. I mean, now we start to win. You got to win 2 games right before I decide to make some trades, don't you? Of course. All right, so our locker room chemistry up at 76%. AHL is kicking ass right now, which is good. Let's see where we are in the standings. I mean, see what I mean? Third place, Ottawa's only got 29, 27, and 4. I mean, we're only a few games behind them. You know what? I'm not going to be making any trades. I don't think we need to. Let me check the trading block just to see. We can take this up to the end of the year in this video. We don't have to stop at the trade deadline. We had a trading block. If there's a young player, that could help us out this year for a position that I need, maybe browse trading blocks. But I don't want to go crazy here. Like Frederik Andersen, no, not trading for him, boys. We got Stuart Skinner. I'm not going after a goalie like that. Like, I'd go after a guy like Jonas Hiller, but he's worse than Robin Lehner, right? So I'm not going to do that. Kokalekhichev, 24 years of age, though. He's not going to... Well, he might grow, but I'm not going to take a chance on that. Let's keep on going here. Carolina, Newberry, no thank you. Chicago, some first-round picks. Rito Berra, don't need him. B. Curry, a sniper, don't need him. Dallas, Patrick Sharp, Daniel Sedin. So, I mean, these guys, they got no trade value, but I'd have to... Nah, there's no point in picking them up, man. There's just no point. Darren Helm, Riley Sheahan. Ooh, right. Ooh. Well, actually, Riley Sheahan, he's listed as a high potential elite, but he's already 26 years of age at 84. Nah. Depends. Hang on. Let's see what this guy's like, his individual stats. Let's see. A third-line scoring forward. I mean, he wouldn't be a bad guy to pick up just for some depth. Riley Sheahan. All right, I'll come back to that, Detroit. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Osgood, there was that guy that I gave up on last year. Remember when I didn't draft him? Thank God I went with my fantastic power forward. My fantastic Finn, that's a power forward. Let's keep on going here. Stalock, Lindback, Kravchenko. Don't even know who that is. Party. All right, first-round picks. Fox, first-round picks. Camilleri. Nah, see again. Don't need him. Antiniemi, Robin Lehner's an 86. Blacksmith, 67. Carter. Allen. Plenty of first-round picks in this, boys, but nobody who, like, jumps out at me that I could get. Riley Sheahan was one that maybe, all right, like maybe. Like, Pavlik's there as well. But even if I were to go out and get Riley Sheahan, I mean, it may help for the future. But who would I trade and who would I replace? Let me just take a look at my lines here. Hang on a sec. Hub. Oh, Jesus. Where do I go? Edit lines. If I get Riley Sheahan for the third-line right wing, and McGinn, Killorn, there's no reason to trade these guys for a Riley Sheahan. I mean, he's 29. I guess you'd save some age. But I would just mess around with the chemistry. So you know what? No, I'm not going to make any trades. There's nobody who really wants to get moved, boys. And I got a good contract. I can bring these guys back next year. And like the guy was saying, I can make trades in the offseason. So we're going to skip the trade deadline. We're not going to make any trades. I want to give the team a chance to make the playoffs. Like I said, Ottawa's in a playoff position. Look at their record compared to ours. We're only 3 games back. You know what I mean? So we could technically make the playoffs. We just have to start winning some games. So I'm going to trust these guys. Let's go all the way up to the trade deadline. These are huge games now. Tampa Bay, Columbus. Yeah, these are 2 huge. And look at the Buffalo Sabres. I mean, sorry, not the Buffalo Sabres. The Boston Bruins. They got a very similar record to us as well. So division games are extremely important. Let's go with it, boys. Let's see what the Buffalo Sabres can do. Tampa Bay Lightning. We win. We lose to Columbus. All right, so we have a 3-game winning streak right there. Colorado, Washington, Tampa Bay. Not bad. 27, 31, and 4. This is a huge game here against the Ottawa Senators, all right? Huge game. Let's see. Can we beat Ottawa? Robin Lehner against your old team, and you lose 3-2. Ah! Of course, man. All right, let's keep on going here. Boston, Chicago, Philadelphia, Florida. It's a lot of West Coast teams. Yeah, we'll go all the way down to this game right here. Simulate up to this day. All right, let's see if the game is good to us or not. Boston Bruins, let's see, and it's a shootout win. We got to win. We got 2 points. They got a point, though. There's another win against Chicago. 3 in a row. Here we go. Eastern Conference team, I don't know. Overtime loss, we got a point. Western Conference teams, we got to win. We got another, oh my God. Back to 500, boys. Back to 500. All right, edit scouting assignment. Let's do what this guy was saying. All right, hang on. Stop simulation. Stop that fucking simulation. Stop it. All right, so nice little point streak right here. A win. 2, 3, an overtime loss, 4, 5. So we went 5-0-1 there in a 6-game run. We just had a regulation loss. I don't know, man. This is a crazy year to make the playoffs. Our record is horrible. But look, again, Tampa Bay in 4th, 31, 29, and 8. Florida's still ahead of us. They have a lot of overtime and shootout losses. My God. But the Ottawa Senators, 34. All right, so we're only like 4 games behind them because we have 33 losses and they have 29 losses. So we have more games played than them. That game against them was huge, man. We can do this, man. We can do this. Let me take a look at the AHL. Yeah, AHL 2-player meetings. Hang on. Let me just do this. Player morale. What do you guys have to say down here? Leader Estefan. Hey, he's growing, boys. Here we go. So, oh, no, he's not. He's still 78. You know, I really have to admit, I'm thrilled with my playing time lately. Well, thank you, boys, whoever pointed that out to me. I got Estefan happy down there. Great, we found a good balance that seems to work. I'll just be proud of it. No effect, well, whatever. You know, the locker room feels like a happy family lately. So my AHL squad is kicking ass. I would demand nothing less from the team. That makes me happy to hear. A happy locker room leads to good things on the ice. I wouldn't know that. I am happy to hear that, but I still, no. I feel you have it in you to make things even better. Now, you know what? Just be happy for them. There you go. No effect. That's all right. I don't want to be negative for these guys. These guys are tearing it up down there. So we won't mess with it. All right, there you go. NHL. All right, so let's pay attention to this, man. We could do this. We really could. Calendar. So we have, 12 more games, I think it said. We've played 70 games so far. Anaheim, Toronto. Toronto is, another team that's, it's not like we have to catch Toronto, but we got to win. Here's a big game against Ottawa, big game against Boston, big game against Florida. Look at this 4-game set right here. Ottawa, Toronto, Ottawa, Toronto, Boston, Florida, then Detroit, Toronto. Oh my God, that's a huge set right there, set piece. So let's go down to here, all right? Come on now, set yourself up for a good finish. You have to get these W's. Anaheim, that's a loss, a one-goal loss as well. Lose the Maple Leafs, god damn it. Oh yeah, I forgot to do my scout. Stop. There's another loss, god damn it. Player morale. How many of those games? We had 2 of those games that we lost 1 goal, man. Not getting the goals. And Robin Lehner not keeping the puck out of the net. I think that's enough to lose the playoffs right there. The lackluster play of the team has been a distraction lately. Well, McGinn, you know what? You step up and lead by example. I know the team would appreciate it. Let's go, buddy. Positive effect. Maybe that's enough to get this team going here. Let's take a look at the standings again. 1-0. We couldn't get any goals in that game. 2-1. No goals in the game against Anaheim as well. 1 goal against San Jose. Only 2 goals against Toronto. I mean, our high-flying offense with Victor Hedman just not scoring any goals. Toronto Maple Leafs were first in our division, so I guess that makes sense. But Still 5 games behind Ottawa, man. We have to go on a tear here. We can only get to 41 wins. There's 82 games in the season. I mean, that's 500 basically, right? So we have to win every single game now. Nah, we're not a playoff team. There's no way. That's a way too many games to win, all right? So let's see. Ottawa Senators, Buffalo. If you're going to lose, then start losing all your games right now, so at least you can have another good draft pick. See, another 1-goal game. Our offense just is not showing up. Holy crap. That's incredible. Toronto, let's go past this. The Maple Leafs, the best team. We got 5 goals on them. Oh my god, I keep on forgetting to do the scout. Jesus. I keep on forgetting. Let me try what this guy was saying with the scouts. Where do I go? Hang on. Oh, it's doing the turbo thing again. Here we go. Yeah. For fuck's sake, EA. Can I just play your game? I don't think I've had one GM mode video where a glitch hasn't happened. Is there anything I can do? Is there anything? Hang on, boys. We just gotta have the game find itself here. Give it a second. There we go. It's back. I wonder why that happens. Some people are saying that it doesn't happen to them. I don't know, man. I seem to have all the problems happening to me. Now I'm gonna forget to do the scouting again. All right. Scout. So where do you check out all the players, the scouted players? Here we go. I see. Here we go. All right. You guys are teaching me new things right here. So potential. So this is what you search by, or is it pinned? Does it say anything like projected player type? No, it doesn't, does it? So he's saying that. Okay, I get it. Dadonov, Vladimir Dadonov, a center grinder. I think just from that name, I have to go and scout this guy. So what is that? Estonia? Luxembourg? I don't even know what that flag is. I'm probably going to get my ass kicked from that. Player info. All right, so I'm going to try to scout out Russia forwards, all right? Scouting OHL, new. Edit scouting assignment. All right, so back to Russia. So is that what you guys were saying to do? My accuracy in Russia is really good, too. It's at A minus, I think. Yeah, there it is, A minus. So let's go forward 6 weeks. All right, there you go. View all prospects in region. Ah, I see. Here we go. Bottom 9 forward, Dadonov, bottom 6 grinder, bottom 6 AHL. I wonder if these change or not. Oh, okay. I'm just reading the bottom there. Okay, cool. So we'll see what the scouts do for us there in Mother Russia. All right, so let's finish off this disappointing year number 3 with the Buffalo Sabres. We just can't get it done. Let's see. Can we at least make a scare here? Give our fans something to cheer for? A loss to the Boston Bruins, a win to the Florida Panthers. I'm telling you, man, we had that one winning streak where we won 7 in a row. Other than that, though, man, two or three wins once or twice, and then everything else, 1 and done. 1, 2 losses, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3 losses, 1, 1, 1, 1. You know what I mean? Ugh, absolutely horrible. Simulate up to this date. Let's just get this season over and done with. Loss to Detroit. Loss in overtime to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Go to player morale, sure. Hold a team meeting for the Buffalo Sabres. Why? It doesn't fucking matter. You know what? We didn't play our best. I'll just choose the first one. Ooh, Eichel, Kane, and Lehner. They didn't like that. McGinn, what are you angry about? My performance lately is something I'm not too proud of. Well, get out there and do better. The numbers are black and white. There you go. I remember that was always a good answer. Negative effect. Well, talking out of my ass. Let's see. At least Eichel's still neutral. Do I have anybody who's disgruntled or disengaged? Pissick. Man, he was up at 84 before. Disengaged because we're probably out of the playoffs. In fact, I know we're mathematically eliminated at this point. There's a win against the Islanders. Let's see where the division would have been. So let's see where we would have had to have gotten to. So, see what I mean about the 41 wins? Had we gotten to 41 wins, we might have been able to do something. We just couldn't. The freaking division's not that strong at all. Montreal Canadiens and Tampa Bay Lightning may make it into the playoffs with not even 40 wins under their belt. Our division was very competitive. All right, so let's just finish it off. 2 games against the Tampa Bay Lightning to finish it off. Simulate ahead. 35, 39, and 6. A loss and a loss. 2 5-2 losses. Even though they lost Tyler Johnson, Ben Bishop, and Victor Hedman, they still scored 10-4 over 2 games on me. And the Buffalo Sabres year 3 comes to an end in a horrible fashion. I think it's time for some more player personnel changes, man. They're just not getting it done, and they had the chance. I really felt like this year our team was good enough to put something together. Man, was I ever wrong. All right, so that's it. Let's see. Yeah, look, third place into the division with 39 wins, 33 losses, and 9 overtime losses. 39 and 42, basically. Tampa Bay makes it into the playoffs. So we could have made it in. I think there's still a game or two to be played. We could have made it in, man. We just were not good enough. I don't know what it was. All right, so calendar. Let me just simulate to the playoffs here. Actually, I think I can do it from here. Regular season has ended. I'll check out all the stats and everything here, boys. Regular season has ended. All right. Am I just advancing the days right here when I do this? I think so, yeah. All right, so the AHL. There's the last AHL game. We can set up the AHL playoffs for the next video. There we go. Regular season has ended. Stop simulation. Rochester Americans, they better have made the playoffs. I'm pretty sure with a record like that they did. Yeah, first in their division, 43, 24, and 8. So the good news is that our AHL squad is going to get the chance to play in the playoffs this year. Now let's take a look at the stats, all right? Stats Central. Team stats. So Toronto Maple Leafs, 93 points, won our division. See what I mean? What a tight division this was. 93 to 89. Let's take a look at the entire NHL here. New Jersey Devils with 106 points. Calgary 105. Washington with 100. All right, here are all the playoff teams. Yeah, let's go down to the worst teams in the NHL. Where the Buffalo Sabres at? Where are we at, huh? Where are we at? Buffalo Sabres, second worst team in the NHL. Holy crap, I didn't think we had that bad of a team this year, man. Victor Hedman, we got Reinhart, we got Eichel, like, Jesus. Second worst team in the NHL. Well, at least we're going to get another good draft pick. We can be pushed back to what, number 4? Or number 5. We can get pushed back to number 5 because we're at number 2, right? Yeah. Oh, my God. Absolutely horrible. Let's take a look at some of these. Goals for per game, 2.3. So we weren't scoring enough goals. Maybe we need some more, like, offensive defensemen or snipers or playmakers. Who knows? Goals against, 2.8. Looks like we were at least a decent defensive team. Let's see. Anybody? 2.8, 2.7. I mean, if we just would have scored more goals like these guys, maybe we would have had a better season. All right, and then all these. Yeah. Player stats. Let's see who did what for us this year. All right, so let's go to forwards first. All right, points. Let's see. So Sam Reinhart with 80-point season. Very nice, 20 goals. See what I mean? This guy's ready now. He's a star for the Buffalo Sabres. Ryan O'Reilly on that first line, 26 goals, 64 points. All right. Jack Eichel on that first line. Now, the really good thing about our first line, I mean, look at this. Reinhart's a plus 24. Ryan O'Reilly's a plus 21. Jack Eichel's a plus 20. So I think we found a future lineup here on our first line with the Buffalo Sabres. It's Ryan O'Reilly, Sam Reinhart, and Jack Eichel. We got to keep those guys together. But it's about building the team around them. Then you take a look at Evander Kane, 43 points, 23 goals, not bad. But Tyler Ennis, only 34 points on the second line, and with power play time, and a minus 11. You see how the second line kind of let us down a little bit. Gergensen's 27 points, all right. Killorn, all these guys. All right, so maybe you guys have an idea on what went wrong. Victor Hedman, he was a plus 6, so he got it done. But again, maybe the second line wasn't good enough, all right? Ristolainen, Franzen. Okay, good. And let's take a look at our goaltenders. I know you guys are going to get on me for not playing Lehner more than Kakkonen. Oh, look at that. Lehner's save percentage actually did get ahead of Kakkonen's. All right, so that's what I mean. If Kakkonen played as many games as Robin Lehner did, his stats would be more along the same lines. They're both below 500. Their goals against are, Kakkonen's almost at 3. Lehner's above 2.5. Save percentage, it's certainly not acceptable, but it's not like, it's hard to explain. I feel like Lehner would have decent goaltending stats if I had a better team on front of him. Same thing with Kakkonen. Now, you know what? I won't give excuses for him. It's not good enough. All right, 2 assists, though, for Robin Lehner. Not bad. All right, boys, so there you go. I don't know. What do you guys think we should do with this team in the future? I don't feel like I did in the past as a general manager. Old gen, you know, I knew how to build a team here. Current gen, I'm all just learning this as we go. And man, oh man, 3 years now, I haven't been able to get this team in the playoffs. And I feel like we have a pretty decent squad as well. Let's take a look at some progress reports. Did anyone grow this year for us? Let's see. All right, Garbett, Sam Reinhart, Nate Thompson. So Garbett and Thompson grew for me. My fourth liners. All right. In the system, let's see. Sean Day. So Sean Day, the good news about Sean Day, he's up to 82 in the CHL. He'll be ready for next year. That's good news for us. Kirkland, top 6 forward. Maybe he'll be ready. Let's see these guys. Pooh, he's down there in the CHL. He's still slowly growing. Nas, Sundstrom, Estefan. All right, so he'll be up to 78. Maybe he'll be ready for a third-line center or fourth-line center position next year. Paul Moo grew a lot. Nice. Altonen, he grew nicely as well. So we're going to have we definitely have some trade bait this year. I really feel like Evander Kane and Tyler Ennis are truly on the block. Same thing with Robin Lehner. All right, because Stuart Skinner, he grew by 13. I would have liked it to be a little bit more. He may take like 2, 3, 4 years to be ready. I have to get him a starting position in the AHL once he's 20 years of age, right? But take our time with that. I was hoping Robin Lehner could be a decent goaltender for us in the meantime, but not so much. So, boys, there you go. We're going to end it right there. The next video, we can take on the Rochester Americans AHL push. Hopefully these youngins can get some more experience from winning in the AHL playoffs. But we got to figure out what to do with the Buffalo Sabres. So go nuts with your comments. I want to see some support for some comments as well on YouTube and on the website, because I got to figure out what you guys think we should do, man. We got to right this ship right now. Next year, I think we should say, if I don't make the playoffs in year number 4 with the squad that I have, I think GM Superman should be fired. All right? I'm putting that out there right now, boys. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.